The amount of stormwater runoff generated on your property depends on how long and how hard it rains, the amount of impervious surface on your property, site features such as your property's slope, and the type and quality of the soils. This video will provide simple steps you can take to identify what features generate stormwater runoff and approximately how much stormwater comes from your property. We will walk through ways to do this exercise using a pencil and paper and an online tool. The best place to start this exercise is to walk your property and take note of your property boundaries, as well as basic features around you, like the location of structures and plants. Let's first identify your property features as either an impervious or pervious surface. Impervious surfaces are the areas where rain and snowmelt does not soak into the ground. These areas include your house, garage, shed, driveway, a deck or patio depending upon its construction, and other hard surfaces including walkways and gravel paths. These features can increase the amount of stormwater that runs off your property. Pervious features are areas that are landscaped or provide natural ground cover and allow rain and snowmelt to soak into the soils. A landscaped area could include lawn and formal gardens, while natural areas would include any area of your property you do not actively manage, such as fields or woodlands. These features can decrease the amount of stormwater that runs off your property. Vegetation plays an important role in stormwater management, that of intercepting water on its path. Trees, meadows, swales, and other vegetative areas have the ability to infiltrate stormwater back into the ground, filter out pollutants, and allow for evapotranspiration, putting water back into the atmosphere. This first exercise is going to walk through how to estimate the percent of your property that creates runoff, those impervious features, and the percent that can soak it in, the pervious features. Using a sheet of paper, start by roughly drawing the boundaries of your property. Draw different shapes to represent the types of impervious features around you. Next, mark off the lawn or landscaped areas on your property, including gardens. Finally, map any areas of natural vegetation or those areas you do not actively manage, such as woods or meadows. You'll want to map things from the ground up, as taller features, such as a tree canopy, may overhang impervious features. In these instances, you'll want to use the area of the impervious feature for the exercise. If you have any water features, such as a stream or pond, you should include these in your map too. Now take a look at your finished map and estimate the percent of your property that falls into each category: impervious area, landscaped area, and natural area. Using the total area of your property, you can get a ballpark estimate of the amount of impervious surface you should consider managing. To be more exact in your measurement of impervious surface, you can download the Homeowner Supplement Mapping Property Features, linked on the Franklin County Stormwater webpage. This tutorial will walk you through a step-by-step process to estimate the amount of impervious and pervious surfaces using an online tool. Now that we know the amount of impervious surface we have on our property, let's estimate how much stormwater runoff it can create. The majority of annual rainfall in Vermont comes in the form of small storms with 1 inch or less of precipitation. Even small storms can carry pollutants and trigger erosion that can impact water quality. Thus, we will use the stormwater generated from a 1 inch storm to measure the impact of your property's stormwater runoff. You can estimate the volume of stormwater generated from a 1 inch rainstorm on your property by using the following formula. This formula is also available in the homeowner workbook provided for this video. The amount of stormwater generated on this site is 2,717 gallons. This is based on the estimate that 40% of the property is impervious, and the lot size is a 1/4 acre, or 10,890 square feet. A main concern with stormwater is that of its cumulative impact. If you take the amount of water generated from your home and add it to that of your neighbors, what would be the impact of a 1 inch rainstorm across your entire community? Let's look at the Queen City. A 1 inch storm over Burlington would equate to enough water to fill 225 Olympic-sized swimming pools, based on the amount of existing impervious surface. In Franklin County, a 1-inch storm over St. Albans City would generate over 48 million gallons of runoff and could fill 46 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Even a smaller community like the village of Enosburg Falls would still generate over 4 million gallons of runoff and fill 6.6 Olympic-sized swimming pools after each storm. How can we begin to handle this massive volume of water? You can make a difference starting at home. Any change made on your property to capture runoff from impervious surfaces, prevent erosion, and retain or infiltrate stormwater makes a positive difference in your community and reduces your stormwater footprint. A phrase to remember with stormwater management is slow it down, spread it out, sink it into the ground, or store it for reuse. For more information and to access available resources, visit Franklin County Stormwater at fcsvt.org.